Welcome back to the channel. Rarest coins. Today, we're going to take a closer look at one of the most unexpected treasures in modern U.S. coinage of the 2005 Lincoln penny. At first glance, this is a coin that seems far too recent to be worth much more than a cent. After all, millions of people have handled these in everyday transactions. But buried within the massive mintage of 2005 are rare varieties and errors that are turning ordinary-looking coins into extraordinary discoveries. One of those coins, a single 2005 Lincoln cent, has stunned the numismatic world with a valuation of over $1.1 million. That's right, a coin that looks like it belongs in your pocket change is now considered one of the most valuable modern pennies in existence. So how did this happen? What makes a 2005 penny so special? And how can you tell if you're holding a fortune in the palm of your hand? Let's break it down. The Lincoln penny, as most people know, has been in circulation since 1909. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real persona, President Abraham Lincoln, and was introduced to honor the centennial of his birth. By 2005, the Lincoln Memorial design had been on the reverse of the penny for 46 years. This design, showing the famous monument in Washington, D.C., would remain on the coin until 2008. When it was replaced as part of a redesigned series for Lincoln's 200th birthday in 2009. In 2005, the U.S. Mint struck Lincoln cents at 3 different locations. The Philadelphia Mint produced coins without a mint mark, while the Denver Mint used a D mark under the date. The San Francisco Mint struck proof coins marked with an S, intended for collectors. Combined, billions of pennies were minted that year. So what could possibly make one of them worth over $1 million? The answer, as always in coin collecting, lies in errors, varieties, and condition. First, let's talk about mint errors. These are mistakes that happen during the minting process of things like double dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, and more. Some of these are common and only worth a few dollars. But when the right kind of error occurs under rare circumstances and is preserved in near-perfect condition, the value can be astronomical. In 2005, one of the most significant discoveries was a penny struck on a foreign plankett. This means that instead of being struck on a standard U.S. penny blank, the coin was accidentally minted on a blank intended for a foreign coin. These foreign plankets can have different sizes, weights, and even compositions, so sometimes containing valuable or unexpected metals. In one extremely rare case, a 2005 penny was discovered to have been struck on a plankett intended for a gold alloy coin used by another country. It had a different weight and a unique color that set it apart from any other U.S. cent. That coin was authenticated and graded by one of the top coin grading services. It was deemed a one-of-a-kind mint error, perfectly struck, perfectly preserved, and completely unintentional. Its rarity, combined with its flawless condition and bizarre origin, made it a collector's dream. And when it sold through a private auction, the final valuation came in at over $1.1 million. Even aside from that once-in-a-lifetime find, there are other 2005 Lincoln pennies that are worth serious money. One example is the 2005 double die variety. A double die occurs when the coin die itself is misaligned during manufacturing, causing a doubling of letters or numbers on the coin. On the 2005 penny, some examples show doubling in areas like Liberty or the words "In God We Trust." These double-die pennies can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the severity and the condition. Another thing to keep an eye out for is off-center strikes. These occur when the blank coin is misaligned with the die during minting, causing a portion of the design to be missing. The more dramatic the off-center strike, the more collectors are willing to pay, especially if the date is still visible. And then there's condition. Even a standard 2005 penny, with no error, can be valuable if it's in perfect condition. Coins that are professionally graded at MS68 or higher are incredibly rare. The difference between a nearly perfect coin and a flawless one can mean a jump from a few dollars to a few hundred. So how can you tell if your 2005 penny might be worth a small fortune? First, take a good look at the coin under bright light. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to examine the date, lettering, and mint mark. Look for any signs of doubling, strange coloration, or imperfections in the strike. Weigh the coin on a precise digital scale. A typical 2005 penny should weigh about 2.5 grams. If the weight is off, that could indicate a different metal composition. If you find something unusual, especially if it looks gold or silver in color, or feels unusually light or heavy, do not clean the coin. Cleaning can ruin its value. Instead, take it to a reputable coin dealer or submit it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. They can verify whether the coin is a genuine error and give it the certified grade, which is critical for determining its market value. Even if your 2005 penny isn't the $1 million variety, don't be discouraged. Rare coins are still out there, hiding in plain sight, and every collector knows the thrill of making a surprising discovery. A coin that you once overlooked could become the highlight of your collection or even change your life. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, rare finds, and hidden treasures, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell icon so you never miss an upload. Got a 2005 penny you think might be special, or a coin story of your own? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. Until next time, keep hunting, keep checking your change, and never underestimate the power of a penny. Would you like help coming up with a catchy video title or thumbnail design idea to go along with this script?